Somewhere above the vast Pacific Ocean, a plane simply vanished. No distress signal, no confirmed crash, no wreckage, no bodies. Just silence. And to this day, no one can say with absolute certainty what happened in those final moments. It began as a routine flight. Nothing unusual. Calm weather, stable route, experienced crew. A journey that should have ended with passengers stepping off into another ordinary day. But somewhere along that path, the plane stopped existing in the way we understand. Air traffic control first noticed it as a minor anomaly, a slight deviation. A routine correction was expected. Pilots adjust all the time. But then the signal began to weaken. Not suddenly, not dramatically, just a slow fading, like a voice slipping further away in a crowded room. And then, nothing. 1 second it was there, the next it was gone. Controllers called again and again. No response. Radar checked. No trace. Emergency protocols activated. Nearby aircraft asked to scan the skies visually. Nothing. It was as if the plane had been erased mid-flight. What makes this case so disturbing isn't just the disappearance, it's the absence of anything afterward. Most aviation disasters leave something behind. A fragment of metal, a floating seat cushion, a radar clue pointing to a final descent. But here, the ocean stayed silent. And silence, in cases like this, is louder than any explosion. As news spread, theories erupted almost immediately. Mechanical failure, sudden decompression, pilot error, hijacking, even catastrophic weather events that somehow went unrecorded. But each theory had the same problem. It required evidence that never appeared. One of the strangest details came from the last known communication. A brief, routine transmission. No panic, no warning signs, just normal flight chatter. And then, a gap in communication that lasted forever. Investigators combed through satellite data, hoping for even a fragment of the flight's final path. They found inconsistencies, small, unsettling ones. Data points that didn't line up perfectly, but nothing definitive. Nothing that could rebuild the final minutes. Families waited for answers that never came. Airports posted updates that slowly turned into condolences. And eventually, silence replaced even the questions. But the human mind doesn't accept clean endings when nothing makes sense, so it starts building its own. Some believe the plane went down in the ocean, but in a location so remote that wreckage simply hasn't been found. The Pacific is vast beyond imagination. Entire continents could fit inside its emptiness, and it hides things easily. Others suggest something far more unsettling, that the plane experienced a catastrophic electrical failure that disabled all communication systems before a controlled descent into waters too deep to explore. But even that doesn't fully explain the complete lack of debris patterns or confirmed sonar detections in the immediate search zones. And then there are the more controversial theories, the ones often spoken in I, not reports. A mid-air structural breakup so complete that the aircraft disintegrated before impact. A fire that consumed everything on board so rapidly that there was nothing left to find. Or even the possibility of deliberate concealment, something intentional, something hidden. But every theory still circles back to the same void. No proof. One detail continues to haunt investigators more than any other. The plane didn't just disappear from radar, it disappeared from expectation. There was no mayday, no final struggle recorded, no desperate attempt to redirect course. Just a clean, abrupt absence, as if the flight transitioned from existence to non-existence without passing through anything in between. Years passed. Search operations were scaled down. Technology improved. The ocean was scanned again with better precision. Still nothing. No confirmed wreckage field. No definitive endpoint. And slowly, the case joined the growing list of aviation mysteries that refused to close. But for the families, it never became history. It remained present. A question without a resting place, a story that never reached its final page. Because somewhere in the back of every mind, the same unsettling thought remains. How does something that large simply vanish? Not crash, not break, not signal distress, just disappear. And perhaps the most disturbing possibility isn't what happened to the plane. It's that somewhere out there, answers exist, but they are as lost as the aircraft itself. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos.